Okay guys, good morning. We're going to run this maps tutorial. So this is what we're going to be doing for social studies. We're going to go to maps.google.com, and once we get there, we're going to be looking for a settings button that's going to be in this bottom corner down here. Perfect. So once we have our settings button and everything's loaded up, we're going to click on our button and we're going to go to My Places. We want to make a new map that's customized. So My Places. It's going to pull up a sidebar, and we're going to create a new map. So there's going to be a big red button over here that says Create Map, and that's where we're going to start today. It's going to take us to a new tab. First at the top, and it gives us an option of opening a map that we've already used or creating a new one. So when we come back later, we're going to choose open a map, but today, since it's our first time, we're going to create a new map. It gives us a bunch of different options on this side, and it's going to be zoomed out really far away. But the first thing that we should always do when we start a new document is we should always give it a title. So we're going to change Untitled Map to Alberta Tourism Assignment, and then our name. You can leave the description blank for right now. Once you get that done, we actually need to zoom in towards Alberta, because we don't really want a map of the entire world right now. We're just learning about Alberta. So we're going to zoom in a couple of times. Alberta. So we can show where it is. I think I can zoom in one more time. Perfect. Okay, so this is Alberta. You can see there's two big cities in it, Edmonton and Calgary. There's even a nice little gray dotted line around the outside that Google's mapped for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a little bit more from the other provinces around it. So we're going to grab our Draw a Line tool up here, and we're going to add a line, and we're going to make it a shape. So we're going to start on a corner. We're just going to draw around it. You just need to click your corners or where you want to change directions. So we're going to draw around Alberta. And over here in the Rocky Mountains, it's kind of a little squiggly. I'm going to make sure that I change from the crosshairs to the hand to complete my shape. Right there, it's going to fill it in. Now, I made a bit of a mistake. So I'm going to come back and click this line, bring it in a little bit better. There we go. We want to change the name from Polygon 1, because it's not just a shape, it's special. It's Alberta. And you guys can write a sentence or two about Alberta in the description part that you know about it. And even add a picture of Alberta or Edmonton. So it gives me the option to search Google right here. So I'm going to punch in Alberta, see what comes up. Oh, there's a really scenic picture of Alberta right there. I'm going to pick that one. I'm going to push select. So now when I come back and I click on Alberta later, I'm going to have an awesome scenic picture of Alberta and a couple sentences telling me about it. So let's see. Now Google does a really cool thing here. It tells me how big Alberta is and how long my shape is. That's pretty neat. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to change the color. It's kind of boring. So I'm going to find my color bucket up here, right here, next to Alberta's shape. And I'm going to change the color to, let's go yellow. So then you can see over here that my Alberta shape stands out now because it's yellow. I'm also going to change the title of my layer so that I know what's in here. I'm going to call this Shapes. Okay, so right now, even when we zoom out, Alberta stands out. It's bright yellow. So we're going to zoom back in really quickly here. And what you guys need to do in this assignment is know how to add a layer and add in some places. So I'm going to add a new layer, and I'm going to call my new layer Places to Visit. So I'm going to change my title again. And we're going to try and find some places to visit in Alberta. So, before I can add anything, I need to think of some places to visit in Alberta. So I'm going to open up a new tab. I'm going to type in Places to Visit Alberta. It did give me some options about summer or winter, but right now I just want a couple things that I need to think about. So it's probably going to give me a big list of stuff, points of interest, lots of things right here already, right off the bat. So maybe I want to pick West Edmonton Mall. So I'm going to go back to my map, switch tabs at the top, and I'm going to type in West Edmonton, and it even fills it in for me, just like Google does normally. West Edmonton Mall. And then it's going to take me all the way zoomed in where West Edmonton Mall is. Now if I want to add this to my places to visit, I'm going to click on the little drop, the pin that's there. I'm going to push Add to Map. And on my left hand side over here, Places to Visit, it just made West Edmonton Mall one of my places to visit. If I didn't like the red color and I wanted to choose something else, all I'd have to do is, pick my fill bucket, and I'm going to make my places to visit kind of teal. Okay? So West Edmonton Mall is now officially one of my places to visit. So even when I zoom out on my map, let's back up, and look at all of Alberta, West Edmonton Mall is on my map, and it's in my yellow shape. Perfect. So, last we might want to add to our map, well, maybe we need to visit Tim Hortons Children's Ranch in Canada, and ask us where we went to Tim Hortons camp this year. Also, and most people can find it. Wow, no problems. So let's add that to the map as well. That color, change that color. Let's make it teal again. Okay. Once you've got some places done, if you want, you can push the Edit button, and you can write a short description. And you can even add pictures of it. The same way we added those pictures of Alberta. Well, if it's not going to find images here, what I can do is I can go over here, and I can go to Google Images, and I can search for an image there too. There we go, lots of pictures. Hey, there's even the lodge right there, so let's go grab that one. So when we're there, we're going to click on our picture, or two-finger touch for those of you on Chromebooks. We're going to copy the image URL. We're going to map back to our map and the image URL using paste. Oh, I didn't like it. Try it from the site itself. There we go. Okay, and then I can push save. So now I've got a couple places to visit on my map. So I'm going to zoom out, and I'm going to connect those two places. So maybe I'm curious how long it would take to get Stebbington Mall to Tim Hortons Ranch. Is that a field trip I should take? Is that something I should see during the summer? Zoom out. I'm going to click on West Edmonton Mall. There we go. And I'd like to find out directions. So I'm going to add some directions. And the other place I need to go to is Tim Hortons Ranch. So I'm going to click my other pin. And voila! Google tells me automatically, step by step, how long it's going to take me to get from Edmonton all the way out to Tim Hortons Ranch. Some of you guys knew this already. So, with that, your assignment is going to be to find lots of different places to visit in Alberta, to put the pins on the map like this, and then maybe to map out a route that you can go to check out all of these different things. Thanks for watching today. If you have any more questions, check with Mr. Riley.